Hey you, what is up? How's it going? This is Qazi from cleverprogrammer.com. One of the questions that I get a lot, should I code every day? So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So this question of should I code every day? And what is the best consistency to code with, okay? This is something that is really based on, I'm gonna answer it in a few different ways, okay? But one of the ways that I'm gonna answer it as well is, this is really based on your personality type, okay? What kind of personality do you have? I read this incredible blog post by Steve Pavlina, and the blog post is on bursters versus plotters, okay? So there are a few people that are really good at that quick start, let's just get going thing, okay? Which is like, they have a new idea and they just wanna go and spend like 10 hours on it, 20 hours on it, and just do it at once, okay? But then they don't wanna be consistent over time. So an example of these people is like, they like to start new things. They might wanna start on a new diet, and they might actually make that change happen, but they won't stick with it for over a long period of time, okay? And bursters are like quick starters. They'll start things really fast. I am a burster. Now, plotters, on the other hand, are people who are very good at just plodding along. So the con of that is that you will get stuck into something that you probably don't even wanna do, and you might just do this 9-to-5 job for the rest of your life. Or if you get out of it and you actually develop a good habit, like going to the gym or producing a YouTube video or writing a coding tutorial or working on a coding problem, you will just keep doing that for a long time. Okay, so one thing is kind of understanding your personality type. And the reason why this plays an important part in should you code every day is because it will allow you to determine which type of person you are. And the answer of this question is going to be based on your personality type. So if you are somebody who likes to just go all in, then what you should do is, and what I did, I wasn't coding necessarily every single day for like 1 hour. What I was doing mostly was like, I would code, you know, let's say on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but just go all in, like 10, 15-hour days. And that way, I went a lot deeper into what I did, and I developed deeper projects rather than these like shallow 1 hour a day projects, because my brain, it works in a really weird way. And I don't know if this is true for you as well, but I'm kind of slow to start. So if I have to do work on some coding project, right? For the first 1 or 2 hours, my brain is kind of foggy, it's distracted. I'm like thinking about responding to somebody or a text message, or I'm like, oh, what about that article? Or maybe I should just go on YouTube. And my brain is kind of all over the place. And 1, 2, 3 hours in, I actually zone in. And then from the 3rd hour mark, you know, I'm like tapped in for a very long period of time. I can go for 10, 15 hours in a row without a problem, okay? But I also know people who can just jump into something and just give it brutal focus for 1 hour. So if you are that type of person who would rather not sit and do something for 10 to 15 hours at a time, then you should add focus coding blocks for 1 hour every day, you know, 1 hour or 2 hours every day. And you're gonna make great progress. But if you're somebody like me who's kind of like slow / a burster and likes to just do everything at once, then what's gonna be best for you is not coding every day, unless you want to, of course, but rather coding and just going all in, okay? And what that's gonna allow you to do is do a lot of deep work. And if you read this book by Cal Newport on deep work, it talks about, you know, once you're tapped into something and you're deeply engaged with it, meaning like you don't have your cell phone on, there are no distractions, the level of your thinking, you're thinking at a really high level, okay? With the complexity with which your brain can think and the speed that it can process that is a lot stronger when you are just really focused for a while and you're working on a project that, you know, you're spending 10 or 20 hours on, rather than just like doing a little bit every single day. So I'm gonna leave you with this, okay? based on your personality type. If you're a plotter, stick to focused coding blocks. If you're a burster, go on long sprints of coding, okay? That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a question, put it in the comment section below. We will jump in and help you out, okay? And it also gives me ideas for where I can help you. So if there was a question this video did not answer, please put that in the comments below. And in one of the upcoming videos, I will answer that for you, okay? Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Qazi, and I love your face, and I'll see you in the next video.